I forgot to claim my Easter rewards. What's going on, everybody? Doc here. Back. Last Day on Earth. Free to play. We got a little double raid action. I'm going to run over here to Bunny to get started. Pretty good little initial raid. We're going to get some guns here. We're going to hit this base. Kind of interesting. Maybe a little bit different. But if you do some research, you come across this one. It's a pretty decent one. Before we jump into that, I made a big mistake. I forgot on free to play here to claim my last rewards. Now, I had grabbed everything pretty much that I wanted on our main account. We didn't quite buy the full shop. That is what it is. Was not a great event. Kind of happy it's gone, to be honest with you. But I did grind it up on free to play here, and I just didn't grab the last handful of rewards, and I didn't end up buying anything out of the shop. I'd like to see maybe something in the future for the game implemented where at least it auto purchases something, kind of like it does with the crates, but it is neither here nor there. I totally forgot. You know what? It ended on Easter. For those that celebrate, happy Easter to everybody. Hopefully you had a great time. I didn't get a chance to say that in a previous video. This will be a couple of days after that. We're doing some advanced recording, and busy day, and I forgot to log in and grab my stuff. So that happens. But here we are. That's what we got going on. So, okay. I got a C4. I'm bringing a couple of regular hatchets, 2 iron hatchets to this base here. And this is it's an okay base. It's nothing crazy. It's okay. It's not the wildest base we've ever come across, but it's pretty good. It is pretty good. So we're going to jump in here today. We're going to do just a little double raid action. That's what I got for you. I want to keep my timer up and running. That's important to me. We've been kind of fluctuating right about a day or so, and that's not bad. It's good to kind of keep it there, but I do want to get a little bit more time with it if I can, because that will help us. So we're going to do that. We got a chopper. I always love seeing a chopper at a base. Usually a base with a chopper is a generally slightly better base. So that's where we're at. Okay, we're gonna have to chop this down here first. A little bit of noise. We're gonna bust this wall open. All right, this will give us the little trick here. Then I don't want to accidentally use my C4 in the wrong spot. We're gonna C4 here. Okay, that's going to bring us some zombs. Now, what's interesting is I think we can draw them. We can certainly draw them here. Then I think we can draw them back over. And you can do this little trick here. We're going to have our doggo help us out. We can just run these zombies back and forth. We'll take a little bit of damage here. And this is another neat little trick that you can do. And save you some weapon durability if you choose to do that. We do also have our stop sign here, so again we can just run them back and forth. Sometimes you gotta entice them a little bit. Now with these big guys, we'll probably just get them to a spot where I can hit them. Talked about this, but road signs are absolutely great when you can get this little trick going. Helps to save, again, a lot of armor durability, a lot of heals as well. We got our true friend doggo finally helping us out here on some raids, which is awesome. So our true friend doggo can just go to work here. Boom, that's it. Okay, now this is a good side of the base. We're gonna grab some decent stuff from this. I want to hit this chest. I want to hit this chest. And I want to hit this bottom chest here. The best one, I think, is going to be this one. Yes! We had one gun replaced from here, but you know what? I will take it. I think this had some decent stuff in it. Yeah, it did. That's pretty nice. And then this one, if I recall, had some steel. So, pretty good base, just all by itself. We got some fur here as well. Some other good materials. I'm going to go ahead, soak up this next set of zombies, and then I'll show you the other area that we're going to break into on this base. So, we'll be back in just a sec. Okay, we finished up. We hit the suicide trick there, and just because we were pretty low, I needed to grab some armor as well. Let me grab a couple of additional things here. And then we're going to go over, I'll just take all of this. And then we're going to go over and break open to this other section. The other crates, this one's full of like paints and things. This one right here that's blocking, so not really a big one that you need to worry about. These two that I didn't break up here, I think have like rubber parts and bolts and a few other things in it. So not super interested in those. But what I do want to open up is I want to come up to the top here. And I don't know that it matters, but we'll just crack open this section. I want to chop this wall down. I guess we could have did the second wall. We're going to have to take care of some zombies here, so we'll go ahead and do that really quickly. And the reason I'm hitting this upper part of the base is because it has some other good materials in it. Now, the other nice part about this is tons of spikes in this base, so easy to do the suicide trick, get your reset going, and also pretty easy to make sure that you can take care of the zombies. You could just run around the base too if you wanted to do that. But really what I wanted here, just some really good basic resources. Okay, that was a close one. I thought we were right on the edge there. That was it. This will fill us up pretty good. I do have to fill up the rest of the chopper, but when you consider all of the weapons, plus a little bit of coupons, nothing crazy there, and then just some pretty solid materials, a little bit of gas, pretty solid overall base. Definitely worth a C4 in my opinion. We get some nice furs, good materials, and generally I'm pretty happy with this. I think this is a pretty solid little base for what we were looking for. We'll end up using that. I'll just take these. I don't know that I need the rubber parts. We'll take some rubber parts. Those aren't like, none of that's really, super hard to find, but some of those resources end up becoming pretty important. You need a good chunk of them. Some discussion over in the Discord as you continue on with your raiding journey. It might seem interesting at first, some of the things that people prioritize and will take, especially if you're ever like watching anybody do, you're doing any research or whatever. You might wonder why they took some materials. Keep in mind that some of the older ones, different materials were more or less rare than they are now. So it's kind of an interesting look, but I want to hit that top portion. This is probably the best that we'll get out of this base. And a nice little revenge raid, single C4 action. So let's head back, and then we'll queue up our next raid. Getting right into this. We got a good 4 skulls rocking and rolling. We got a day and 10 hours or so with this. This will queue us up to 2 days, and that's a really good, comfortable time frame. 2 days is a comfortable time frame, in my opinion, to ensure that you can kind of just keep working your raid streak. So it's a good place to be, I think, and that is certainly helpful. I'm going to throw down a couple materials here. So I am still in the dilemma stages. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm still in the consideration stages, if you will, for what we want to do with our genomes here. I really do think that I'm going to head the way of the getting the dog saddlebag. I would have it already, I think, but I need a couple more titanium. We used our titanium up in some recent upgrades to our van. So I'm sitting on 1. I think I have 4 in my inventory. So I need a few more there before I think commit and fully pull the trigger here. As you can see, storage is getting really filled up, which is an absolutely great place to be. But we are kind of leaking some things. We got stuff a little bit everywhere at this point, which tends to happen to me from time to time. We're full up on coupons, so we'll be doing some runs. If you ever get to that point, I really do think that dropping your survival and your ration coupons over into Bunker Alpha and just working towards floppy disks is a really good use of that. So that is something to consider as well, and likely we'll do that. I do like to keep a good stockpile just in case we need to hit any of the crates or we need to grab some resources, but I think that is a pretty good use of those. So let's go ahead Let's spin it for the daily rewards. Give me a corgi. Come on. Oh, come on. One more. I needed one more. That's all right. A fuel briquette is in our future here. Let's grab that. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty. Couple steel. I'll take it. I'll take it. I like steel. We got this one queued up, ready to go here. Get this complete. And yeah, I'm going to refill my bait chest here really fast. And we'll be back with our next raid. All right. We got our next base. And boy, oh boy. This is a good one. We got really lucky with this one. This is going to be a very, very solid base. I know it's going to be good because I got a little diagram that I had to draw myself. Since I can't reference the video, a lot of times that is what I do when I'm not recording and doing these revenge raids. A lot of times I will just keep those up. It's a good way to, you know, make sure that you know where to go, especially in a base like this. And listen, this is a solid one. This is a solid one. So we got C4. I got 5. Counted up 5. Iron hatchets. You can grab a generator here from this base as well, which is pretty dang sick. And we got some turret action going on. All right, and we want to break down this second wall here. All right. Then I want to C4 this next interior wall. That'll open up our first set of zombies here. So I do need to be careful. I need to watch the health here because I am going to want to do a reset. And I actually don't know if there's any spike trappies. I should look here. I don't think there is. So we want to be really mindful of that. So that our doggo here can sometimes ruin this for us if we're not careful. So I'm going to let him kind of do some work. We're going to take some hits. Get our health low. Let's check this first. Chest right here. Yeah. That's really nice. Lots of coupons. Some SWAT armors as well. Okay, so we're broken here. We're broken here. Then I want to go into this wall here. We're going 3 in, and then basically 1 up and 1 over from that point. We got to crack this. We got some katana action, so that's going to be nice. We can refill on that. Taking out some of these guys. I don't want to accidentally die. What would be safe and would be smart, which actually we should probably do now, just to make sure that we can utilize this, is it would be really smart for us to go ahead. Let's just grab a bunch of coupons. We're going to take all these coupons, I think. Maybe we grab a set. Want a set of SWAT armor? I'd rather have the coupons, to be honest with you. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put these away. Put these away for the moment here. Put these in the old choppa. This would be a fantastic base to have our dog saddlebag. We'd be getting 5 or 10 extra items out of this, and we could absolutely use it. But I just want to secure this. So we got the katana. That is one thing that's going to save us essentially 1 space here, which is pretty nice. All right, from this point, we're going to go up. We go up 1, then we go over 1. This right here, another great grab. We're going to go over 1. All right, this is right here where we need to be a little careful. We're going to try to take out the zombs. Dog is getting tired, which is going to be good. Need to do work on this last guy here. Make sure to take this guy out. Then we'll draw this dude over here. One final hit. All right. That's exactly where we want to be. We can pop this off and punch this guy a couple of times. Make it easy. Boom. On the revive. Let's grab all of our coupons. And then we're headed back and we're picking up some guns. This is awesome. Be a great base for us. Very excited about this. Actually, I'll just pour this in here. If you noticed, we can fit more gas than what is in there. And that is due to having a higher tank capacity. That is really nice. Uh-oh. Well. Okay, there we go. Grab that. We're heading back. Now we're going to secure the guns. We'll secure some med kits. We'll very likely swap out our armor. And we'll be in great shape. We'll be in great shape. Got 30 minutes on that, and how much on 44 minutes? Perfect. So we get our next set of dealer tasks. If we get either the trader task or to hit airdrops, we'll be in great shape to pick those up. I always try to kind of time this too around similarly-ish around the same time, just because that can help as well for some of the daily reset type stuff, like your trades and that stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take all of this. Let's put this on, this on, this on, and go ahead and just throw in the med kits. We'll just fill our chopper up now. Guns and meds, my friends. Guns and meds. I brought one extra iron hatchet that we're not gonna need, and it looks like a couple of additional other hatchet. Oh, that's not true. I'm right on pace here for the iron hatchets. All right, let's grab a good set of armor. And then let's also just grab one extra SWAT armor set. Okay. I think we're set here. Then I want to go up. Not going to break this corner crate here. I want this crate instead. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is why. What a good base. What a absolutely fantastic base. Look at that. Boom. All right, let's make sure we got everything that we want here. Got a whole bunch of katanas. I don't really care about the mask. Grab that. There's some extra coupons here. Do I care about the extra coupons? What do I care about the most? Probably the katana. Just take the weapon. Oh, you know what? Saw blade mace. Like a good saw blade mace. Here's what I don't want to do. Don't want to get trapped in here. And I don't think I will get trapped in here. Curiosity is going to get the best of me here. I shouldn't do this. Really nervous about getting trapped. I think we'll be fine. All right. I'm going to crack this. I got to make whatever I'm going to grab from here easy. So let's just put an extra katana right in here. If this has nothing in it, I'm going to grab the katana. It's had a shotgun in it. Holy moly. And more SWAT armor. I'm out. I'm glad I opened it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm glad I opened that. Holy shotgun. Whew. Whew. There we go. There we go. What a beautiful raid. What a beautiful raid. Let's head on back. Let's enjoy our spoils here. Arrow, probably one of the better bases, to be honest with you, especially when you consider only a single. That's one singular C4. What a good base. What a good base. This is why I love raids. Raids are so fun. When you can get a good raid, I know a lot of, I know, I've been there. You have your bad streaks and you just don't feel like you're hitting any good bases. But I will tell you, they are out there, and when you hit a good one, I will tell you what, it feels dang good. Look at that. We're just locked and stocked here. This is awesome. Super, super awesome. A bunch of armors. Look at this. I got coupons everywhere. Oops. This is a good place to be. This is a really good place to be. All right. Another thing I am going to do, excuse me, is I'm going to use this old... Look at that. Look at that. Even more guns. Meds. All the coupons we picked up. That feels good. All right. This should be good. Happy to share that. There you go, gentlemen. Thank you for finding me that wonderful base. How about you find me another good one? I will take another good one, please. One more just like that. We got a lot of stuff. This is why I was really I'm still contemplating picking up the fridge, because the fridge would be a huge help. This would open up basically these like 3 storages right here for me. Now obviously I could go ahead and I could look at upgrading these. I could bring this one and level it up if we wanted to do that, so that is a consideration as well. I really do think, again, this raid right here is like why I think I'm going to get the dog saddle bag and then just keep working the genomes to try to get back to the fridge, because I do think the fridge storage is great. So, okay, here's what we got. Attack set armor. I need to find 3 puppies. So I'm headed to farm ASAP. Ravager farm, good deal. 5 savage giants, good deal, and 3 guns. Outside of the puppy tasks, the rest of this, easy peasy. Very happy. I like this. But it looks like 3 puppies will be really tough. Not tough, but this is one of the more time-consuming. So we'll have to rely on some raids to help us here. Hopefully we can keep getting some revenge raids. We should be in good shape because we got 2 days and 9 hours for that. So I'm going to get going on some raid tasks. We're going to head over to the farm literally right now so I can queue it up and get that going. We'll be checking airdrops as well. And yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed a little double raid action. Again, hopefully you got your Easter rewards, because I did not. I forgot to grab mine. And happy that event is over. We got Forlorn Fair coming up. So lots more to do here. Continuing on with our progress. I'll share when we pick up and finally make our decision on the Genomes reward here. And yeah, hopefully you're enjoying free to play. Some good bases today. Nice day of raiding. We always love to see it. Thank you so very much for all the support. Get a flash of socials, like, comment, subscribe if you want to join our Discord. Links in the description. A whole bunch of playlists and a whole bunch of videos for you to enjoy. Lots more Last Errand action coming to you. And just hopefully having a good day and a good week. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.